This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
I'd like to call the June meeting of the Easthampton Historical Commission to order. First order of business, public speak. Okay, no one. Approval of the May 15th minutes.
I make a motion to approve them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. Correspondence. Anything that, Jamie, do you have anything?
No, but I could give an update on the town lodging house.
Okay.
It's not otherwise an agenda item. I didn't print out the agenda.
I think it is it? No. Go ahead.
So last month I let you all know that we had started the archaeological
Right.
site investigation. They dug 60 odd test pits, or they didn't find anything really of interest, which is good, because that makes the redevelopment of the back part where the building is much more likely to be permitted through Mass Historic Commission. Very close to the house, they did find some, detritus from living, but they were, we'll get a full report in probably another month or maybe a little bit longer.
Okay.
And everything that they did find is cataloged, and then it's going to a historical society in, Rhode Island, because we weren't able to
Rhode
get
Island.
Yeah,
Rhode Island.
I think it was Rhode Island. We weren't able to get in touch with the Easthampton Historical Society.
Gee, what a surprise.
Yeah, so we couldn't get a contract with them to take custody of the found objects.
What kind of things were they?
I don't know, because I didn't get the full, I just got the email summary that was we didn't really find anything. It was just you expect to find broken plates and silverware and shards of pottery or whatever, and that's essentially what they found. But they said it was a remarkably clean site. They did not expect that. They dug.
No bodies.
No bodies, fortunately.
Everything's probably farther off site where they, buried trash and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, there were 2 city cemeteries at the time, so I
Right,
imagine
yeah.
that anyone who passed would have actually been buried at the
Yeah.
city cemetery
Yeah.
rather than,
And out there, yeah.
yeah. And
Given that a lot of the tenants at the place were impoverished, they might not have been bringing lots of personal possessions, the kind of which would normally be outside a regular farmhouse.
yeah, but there was a farmhouse there before.
Oh.
I think it was Lyman's,
Oh, right.
and so they were, but that building burnt down.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
not much left.
not much left.
Yeah.
And when the Lyman's, I think it was Lyman's, when they sold, they probably took everything that they wanted to keep. So
Okay. So that seems favorable then to what they're planning. I'm sure that'll be good news for the neighbors.
yeah, so we're still waiting to hear back from the Community Development Block Grant Program regarding the design funds for rehabbing the building, and
Yep.
we should find out in mid-July. So,
Okay. Sounds good.
and then Johanna Stacy is the new Community Development Block Grant Planner. So questions about the town lodging house project can probably be directed to her.
Okay. Stacy?
Johanna Stacy. Stacy's her last name. Johanna first name.
What?
Johanna is her first name. Stacy is her last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people get confused. They're
Well,
like, because
I wonder why you put it like that.
yeah.
Joanna Stacy, okay, and she's the,
She's the CDBG planner.
okay.
Say that 10 times fast.
Okay, very good.
CDBG, CDDG, CGDD.
Yeah. Many abbreviations. Okay, nothing else? I haven't checked upstairs for, forever, so.
Just the end of the year, but we don't have, the historical commission doesn't have a budget.
Right. Okay, the canal. Why don't we skip ahead and talk to Brian next.
Thank you.
Get you out of here.
I guess I would look to the commission for an update on where we stand. I was here a couple meetings ago.
Yep.
There was some minor changes made. I made them and resubmitted them. And it's as far as I know where it is.
Yes, okay. So, well, we were kind of like thinking, maybe we'd had some more information, but what I did find some materials from Bob Schwab when they were doing Stop and Shop. If I had seen that earlier, probably would have, approached it, but we already had kind of said, well, signs are going to be fine. Because his thing was to do like a little park, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but, at this point. As far as the sign goes, I don't know how everybody else feels, but, I'm okay with what's on that.
Yeah, we had discussed last time a couple of
changes.
small changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just to refresh them across the top here, because it's the New Haven to Northampton Canal is the full stretch of it. So having something across the top and slightly larger, New Haven to Northampton, or New Haven and Northampton Canal, and then Hampshire and Hampden section, rather than Hampshire and Hampden Canal.
Section. Okay.
Let's see here.
And you got the 60 locks that was based off of the,
Carl?
Carl
Yeah.
Walters had mentioned that. So. But they didn't vote. I just took those notes.
Those are easy changes, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't grab it. Thought I had the other file in here, but I guess I didn't unless it's in this stuff, but I don't think it is. We had a couple of signs from before that we looked at, if you guys recall, but I mean, it's not much different than any of that, except like you were saying with the, the title and whatnot.
But this was the one that Carl was bringing them around a couple years ago.
Right, yeah, he brought it here. Yeah.
But,
Yeah, so, I mean, if you want to make a motion to approve that, I mean, is everybody's good with, with that, with changes?
I make a motion that we approve it, the changes.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We'll get it installed so we can meet that condition of the planning department, and I get to find out who gets to say, yes, he did meet it, because apparently everybody's leaving.
well, so you can still work with Dylan. Dylan's still here, and he can.
It's the last one standing. The brand
Yeah,
one.
essentially.
All right, well, thank you all.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, Jamie.
Thank
I didn't
you.
see a lot, but thank you.
Yeah. Well, good luck with your project. It's very exciting that you'll be eventually getting to break ground.
We're getting there. We're getting close.
Great.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Too bad.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that, that we had that was going to make a huge difference in that anyways. So, I mean, I did have another file that I think Roma had given me, but I don't know what happened to it. I mean, I'm sure it's possibly in there, could be somewhere else. They got piles of stuff.
Well, I'd encourage you to use this.
What's that?
I'd encourage you to use this handy dandy filing cabinet.
Thank you very much. Yeah, one of your last official acts. Yeah. A whole file cabinet for you. 5 whole drawers.
I mean, there's 2 other empty ones there if you want to, move into those.
So we could actually have, let's say 8 and 5 and 13.
Hey.
That's a bad number.
Yeah.
We'll use 12 of them.
Not the tail.
Okay. Anyways, updates on the canal. I got an email this afternoon from Shannon, and I forwarded it to all of you. So you guys, I just did it recently, so we should all have it. I can go over it now briefly.
The last thing
Basically, she sent me a timeline on what the. You sent it to you this afternoon also at the same time, Jamie.
Yeah.
Here's the timeline for the Hampshire and Hampden Canal outreach regarding the recently submitted documentation from SWCA. It starts with the most recent outreach, which was yesterday. Email Ben Haley, Mass Historical Commission National Register Director, to ask for an update on the status of determination of National Register eligibility for the Hampshire and Hampden Canal. So we'll wait. We'll keep keeping Shannon in the loop with the meetings and all that. And if we need to have her show up, she should be available. Then there's stuff from March and January, and it's all kind of started. So, but you guys can take a look at that at your leisure. We need to. I haven't talked to Carl yet. Find a room and some dates when he's available and see what we can do with booking him for some canal talks like we talked about last time. Sooner than later. If we keep saying, later will be 2026.
He's not getting any older. I mean,
Yeah, he's not getting any younger, that's for sure. I did take I sent you all the email on the library, so
that was,
get that out.
Thank you for doing that.
And reach out to him. Okay, so that's basically it for the canal. We took care of the signage. I have nothing else from Shannon. The other things is the cemetery project, Brookside. Somewhere here, Brookside Cemetery. She reached out to John Mason Park Department back beginning of the month, and I haven't heard anything from him or anybody else. Have you heard anything else, Jamie, on Brookside besides what Shannon's just recently sent?
Yeah, so she was reaching out to try to figure out what the CPA timelines were, and but I didn't have anything more from that. I hadn't really had an opportunity to reach back out with her and follow up. So I guess I'll throw it out to you all that if that's something that Parks Department or Historical Commission wants to pursue for then I think realistically it's being an advocate to the Parks Department to prioritize that the Parks Department do it with Shannon and apply for CPA funding for that work.
Okay.
Or if Dylan does start working with the commission here, then trying to task him with that next piece of the project.
He just takes over that office space. He'll be all set. Just barricade himself in there. He'll be in charge.
Yeah, I think that's all it takes. You're just gonna barricade yourself in the corner office. And
Squat,
Yeah.
be a squatter.
Yeah.
It might be tough getting paychecks, but it's not important. Money's not important.
No, we just do this for the love.
All right, so we want to keep that kind of like on our radar anyway, so I'll probably try to reach out to John and go talk to him one of these days and see what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I've been in contact with Shannon off and on, so.
Yeah. I had just briefly talked to John Mason about it. He was okay with trying to go for the National Register for
All right.
Brookside Cemetery. It was just a question of funding and who would kind of
Do the paperwork.
Yeah, because I mean that's honestly it's like the paperwork and Shannon can do the paperwork. She can put together a proposal, but it's
Right.
overseeing that and.
She did it. Did she have a proposal? I think there was one.
No, so that email was just a like, when do I need the proposal sent to you by? And I was like, I can't. I was trying to figure out how to close projects, not start new ones. So.
Yeah, understandably.
Okay, hang on, what is this? It's October. Okay, that's way back in October, that letter that was sent about the eligibility.
Possibly.
This was from Commonwealth of Mass, so Ben Haley to Shannon about the eligibility of Brookside Cemetery. That was October like 23rd or something like that. And what is this here? That's the same thing. Yeah, she sent me, it was an email with like, when do you need something by, and I
Yeah, that was
didn't
like
really have an answer.
last month.
Yeah, that's just after our meeting, I think,
Yeah.
And I really didn't know.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And I didn't respond because like I said, was trying to close things up rather than
yeah,
open them up. And it's the CPA, so whenever they need, meeting quarterly now, but also I won't be there for CPA, so. That's a bigger hole to fill.
Yeah.
I do a lot more for the CPA than I do for the Historical Commission.
really.
Well, you've done a lot for the city. You've done a lot.
Shannon also, been busy with Shannon here. She sent me a bunch of material on cemetery preservation and whatnot, so I can forward that to everybody so you can take a look at it if you have time. Sheesh. Not sure where that disappeared to, because I don't see it here. But it might be under.
I'm sure I looked at it earlier today. I could re-forwarded it.
What's that?
I said I was looking at it earlier today. I could re-forward it if you want.
What
The-
did we look at?
The email.
Email that had the preservation information.
Oh, no, did I send it?
I thought you did. It was an attachment, right? Am I wrong?
I guess I don't remember if I sent that
I
or
could be
not.
wrong.
I didn't get anything today.
The only thing I remember getting was the
I'm
letter
kinda
to the
like-
library.
I stand correct.
All right, here we go.
All right.
You said correctly
To me. Okay, I mean, this should have a whole, this is from Shannon. It says, thank you for sharing the agenda, blah, blah, blah. Here's some information related to how other communities have completed cemetery preservation planning or prepping for cemetery conservation work. Bless you. Old Burying Ground, Falmouth, condition assessment report, ground penetrating radar survey, Amherst West Cemetery preservation plan, Sturbridge Cemetery conservation reports, So you didn't get that, did you?
Nope.
No, you didn't get any of that, okay. I didn't think I forwarded that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right this second, so, come on. Oh, come on. No, anyways, I'll get to it. Oh, is there anything else that, I don't have any updates on the metal detector. I didn't get a chance to get that. I was busy today. Historic signs, I haven't done anything else. Nothing on the town clock, right? Nothing on the school reuse at this point?
I saw
I think there
that,
was something, was there a meeting or something coming up?
so I saw that in the budget, Greg Nudelman had put in for like $60,000 for continued maintenance for the school buildings and the town lodging house.
Okay.
So, last I had heard, there was that the developer is waiting to take ownership of the buildings until they get all their financing in place. Because they don't want to hold on to a building and pay taxes and all that. And for some reason, they're able to do that.
You're talking about the schools.
For the schools.
Yeah.
You know, I had assumed that the condition of the RFP was that they take ownership of it.
Mm-hmm.
They purchase the building and take ownership, but
Currently, the city is
the
footing the
city's-
bill for 60 grand on the townhouse for how long?
Well, the lodging house until,
Lodging house, okay, so
It's
separate
separate.
that, yeah. So over the schools indefinitely? Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Okay, no, I just-
I don't know, I mean,
okay.
it's like the heating oil and grounds maintenance and periodically people break into the buildings.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, they have to, there's like alarm systems and stuff like that, so it's,
Well, the developer had been chosen, right?
yeah, the developer was selected and they had a
But
proposal.
they're taking their time.
Hello.
Like I said, I don't know what the,
Very passive committee today.
it's like, please get out of this conference room. Your meeting is over.
Place haunted, or?
Yeah.
Can't wait to rewatch that.
Yeah, no, so they, I think that they were, somehow the RFP they submitted maybe was dependent on them getting their financing together.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes, and the financing is dependent on, you have to apply to the state for these low-income housing tax credits or project-based vouchers or other things that require 6-8 months or a year, and sometimes the developers don't get them the first time they apply.
How long has it been? It's been over a year,
I
right?
feel like it's been at least a year.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be around there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, same with Oxbow Sports. I mean, that's
Well, yeah,
still
it's
just
been a
sitting
while.
there. They were supposed to take it down last summer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised about that one,
Hmm?
the Oxbow Sports.
We don't talk about the Hurry Scurry anymore.
Eventually things, you know, the Moriarty and Moriarty. And
yeah.
there's no lack of.
Now that you brought it up, I actually spoke to the tenant at the old high school, the memorial building today. It's like, well, they were doing some tree work at my apartment, so I had to move the cars, had to move so parked over there as she was going. I was wondering, I thought maybe the owners were showing, they're all showing up, they're gonna do something here. So she was kind of, hoping that it doesn't get torn down. So I said, we are too.
There's a tenant in there?
Huh?
There's a tenant in there?
Evidently, yeah, she's doing tag sales or something out of there.
Huh.
In the Memorial Hall building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was a big tag sale there this past
That's right.
weekend
Yeah,
outside. Yeah.
So she was saying, I got a bunch of stuff. If you need any furniture, let me know. So maybe I'll take a look, see what she's got. Yeah.
Sure.
How about D&D?
I heard that sold
Again?
again.
Sarah Northrup.
Well, I mean, I don't see anybody coming around there anymore. Before, when that other person had bought it, I mean, there was activity there. Now there's,
Yeah, they were gonna do a dog daycare training thing,
yeah.
and I talked to Sarah.
I saw somebody out there, it was probably 2 months ago, maybe longer now, 3 months ago, out measuring and whatnot, and that's the last I saw anybody there. They haven't mown, I mean, the grass is like that now, so it looks kind of like crap. Memorial Hall, kind of same thing with, those trees growing up in front of it, can't really see it anymore, it's kind of a shame. That's kind of a nice, nice view. But
They got tore down the building on Luffield, O'Neill Street, and they've come right along on building that new.
Oh, the new place, that looks,
Yeah.
I mean, that house wasn't anything,
No.
No, I feel pretty good every time I drive past that and the guy who's doing the stonework on East Street on his porch there that he
Yeah, he's
came
done
on.
a really
Done a
nice job on that
yeah.
house.
Lapines?
Big,
I don't know, I don't remember.
big
but
improvement.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that house.
It was the little farmhouse with the porch and they.
Yeah, he wanted to expand it out. and
Yeah,
whatnot,
he's done a great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just gotta get Main Street cleaned up, and got 3 buildings there that
The Underwood Barn, have you seen what they've done there?
I did, I was kind of like, wow, that's, certainly takes away from the character of the building, though.
It does.
Looks like a brand new
Now they're
building.
painting it white.
Painting it white.
Yeah.
Isn't it yellow?
It was
Yellowish?
yellow,
Yeah.
and then I went past it today and they were painting it white.
Interesting.
But they did put in the glass doors and everything to
Yeah.
let the barn doors and another pot shop.
Yeah. Hey, need another one. All right, anything else?
It
that
has
we-
not sold.
Huh?
It is not sold. It's still Maple and North,
Oh,
Which
okay.
one?
the D&D.
Oh.
I'd heard that it's sold, but it's, maybe it's under something that's not, hasn't sold yet.
Okay. I mean, there's not much we can do with those places, not under our control or anything. But put a bug in the ear. Signs, town clock, school reuse, items not anticipated. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, anybody else have anything? I'll take that as a no.
I'm gonna, I know I said this last time, I didn't get to it yet, but I'm gonna try to get Tom Peak.
Oh, yeah, he was out in the parking lot when I pulled in, so I could have grabbed him.
Sorry about that.
And the mayor at the same time. We could have,
So hopefully, I'll tomorrow I will.
staying up all night.
No, I'm gonna stay up all night.
Gonna be here all night, doing that file cabinet over for us. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna
Who's Tom Peak?
city councilor.
The demo delay.
It'll be the sponsor for the demo delay, and then and if you can, I'll connect him with you, Mike, and then. But just I think it's going to need some advocacy to actually get through city council.
I think I need the access to those files before, because I believe that was under my old email account.
Okay.
And I no longer have access to that, so if you can get me in there.
Okay.
Or do I have to bug somebody in IT?
Yeah, I don't know. They keep blocking down how we can share files and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, even if you have some hard copies and stuff like that, you leave them.
You're looking just for the demo delay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be sending the final version.
Okay.
Unless you want the process stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I might have a couple here and there. I just gotta locate stuff. Yeah. I mean, I get a file of stuff. It's like, okay, there's a pile of 5 different things in there.
You can also just put in a public records request for your old email.
There you go. Make them work for it.
Yeah. No, it's there. Can't hide this one on me.
Yeah. All right. Schedule a next meeting. July 10th work for everybody?
I can't swear that I can be here. There's a possibility I won't, but that's up in the air. So I'm just saying that. I'm lucky I won't be here in the town, but if things don't work out, then I will be here.
Okay.
So that's just me.
Is that lucky forever, or just?
No, just for this one, if I get to go.
Oh, okay. We're just wondering how lucky you were planning on
Well,
getting.
you'd be really lucky if I didn't come back, but
No.
no.
All right. I think that's it then. Thank you, Jamie, for everything. It's been a pleasure working with you. Good luck with everything moving forward, and hopefully we'll, keep in
What a
touch.
great bike trip.
Are we still recording?
We are.
Yes, we are,
Recording, yeah.
until we adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
I second that.
Second.
Second, third, okay, all in favor?
Aye.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.